The fourth habit of being a great effing visionary is to create safe space. And that goes both ways. So what is safe space? Safe space is that I am not afraid to question what you're saying, or I don't understand, or I can, as Patrick Lencioni talks about in the 5 dysfunctions, is there's trust so we can have healthy conflict. And often the visionary is not going to have healthy conflict. And someone questions my brilliant idea or my thought, I'm going to shut down, and that's not the answer. So I need to make it safe where someone can question it. And in our L10s, that's okay. In our offsite sessions, that's absolutely okay. Let's go into the danger. Let's have at it. And yet, let's walk out on the same page. So ultimately, safe space is that trust. We'll attach a link that talks about the rules of engagement within iMatter, and it's about creating great relationships so that there are certain rules and practices and tools that I can do to make sure it's a safe space. So it's a safe space where I can share, a safe space where you can share, and then we can tap into the wisdom and decide what's the next step, what are the rocks, what are the to-dos that we can go and knock that out. And too often in the past, I didn't feel like it was safe space, which I own. That was my responsibility. So I let the banks shut down my creativity, and then my integrator and my partners going, we stopped going there. And so then I stopped being a visionary. And then on the flip side, if my people just go, okay, fine, that's what Bob wants, that's what we're going to do, that's not the answer either. So create a safe space. Make sure we're fostering that trust and fostering that it's okay to have healthy conflict. I generally don't like conflict in my world. I'm really great as a facilitator to bring it out and to tap into it and go in the danger. But when it's my people, I avoid it. My family avoids it since I was born. So visionaries aren't always great and look forward to the conflict, but it's okay if people don't love every idea I have, or if they don't understand it. But if I have a safe space to share it and get it out there, then I'm more apt to buy in and commit, as Patrick Lencioni talks about. So part of that safe space is often as a visionary, I need to just talk first and get some things out there. And it's like, okay, Bob, that's not necessarily pure, but let me speak for a second and then get it out there. I have 20 ideas a day. When I speak in a safe space, I realize that 18 of them don't really make sense, or not now, but they might be captured. So that's even a form of safe space that, okay, Bob's got a minute just to share some wacky ideas. We do not have to follow up on these. We're just getting that stream of consciousness out of his head. Then he can focus, and we can all focus on what makes sense. So the fourth habit is creating a safe space both ways, so then we have healthy conflict, commitment, and accountability and results, as Lencioni talks about. So create safe space.